Do you have, what's your self-image of yourself? I mean, Dennis said, was it Dennis said Boy Scout?
Mm-hmm.
And they say you use these words like, oh, great and terrific and, you know.
Yeah, many people use "oh, great."
Yeah, I know, it's true, but...
we have, all of us...
That doesn't define Boy Scout,
right.
does it?
All of us have, again, our surface and our persona, the personality, rather, and the personality is almost like a... it's sometimes you just wish it wasn't there because it's causing you to act in strange ways when underneath that is something else. And so we all have the feeling we meet somebody and we have our first impression, and little by little we see something else. And the more you get to know somebody, the deeper you go, and you realize that many things, that's the way Jack Nance was. Many depths and powerful thinking was going on inside this man.
Francis Bacon, I will see, if I went and looked at the paintings of Francis Bacon, would I see something there that reminded me of a David Lynch film, or vice versa?
Probably. You know, those paintings are about struggle, torture, horror, but maybe much more than that. There's something, again, the initial image is one thing, but then something else comes through the paint, and it almost could be exalted. It could be a spiritual thing. It starts a process going, and but again, with Francis Bacon or any great painter, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. What it gives to the viewer with the dialogue between you and the painting is an awful lot more than what's there on the surface.
What are your fears?
Pretty much the regular, you know, fears.
Do you dream?
I feel like if it's a psychiatrist.
No, well, that's good.
Yeah, I dream, but I don't go by nighttime dreams. Nighttime dreams are, they're sometimes some good ones, but it's daydreams that I love. And sinking down, sitting comfortably in a chair, where you might be controlling some of the thoughts and directing yourself here or there, but at a certain point, the dream takes over, and you enter in a place where things are unraveling before you without your intervention. And many things can present themselves that way, and sometimes ideas that you fall in love with.
You've been in therapy?
One time.
One time?
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, you just decided that...
I've told this story before.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
No, it's okay. Well, I went in, you know, I had a reason, you know, for going in. And then I asked him straight out, right up front, could this process that we're going to go through affect creativity? And he said, David, I have to be honest with you, it could. And so then I had to shake his hand and
say goodbye. This
is
not for me.
Yeah, because it's a magical thing, and you don't want to know so much that would, you know, stop it from happening.
Do you understand creativity?
No. I understand the pleasure, joy of it. It's a beautiful process to go. There's like any invention or anything starts with an idea, and the idea then gets manifested in the material world. It's a beautiful process, and many internal rewards in the doing.
If David Lynch went back and looked at his own beginnings and wanting to be a painter and all that is part of your history, what would it tell us about David Lynch, the filmmaker?
And if I want to go back?
If you went back and looked at your childhood and the shaping influences on you, would it be instructive about you and as a filmmaker? I
had to know. I think, you know, it doesn't matter where you are growing up. It has something to do with just sensing your environment and having the things triggered by the environment and your sensing. It could be anywhere, because the same things happen everywhere. As long as there's human beings and houses and trees, it will happen.
I'm thrilled to have you here. I really am, David.
Charlie,
This is a
thanks a
fascinating
million.
conversation for me.
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Lost Highway is I don't want to say David Lynch is back, but he is. You know, I mean, you caught an idea, and you've made a film, and I suspect you feel very good about that.
I do, Charlie. Thanks a million for saying these
Thanks.
kind words. Okay.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
We'll be right back, and we'll talk about Tibet.